Bingo! My new Matthews Helium, well, it's blazing fast. It shoots an arrow at 300 feet or more per second, depending on what your draw weight is. How fast is a deer or a pronghorn for that matter? Well, suffice to say, they're just a touch faster. Now, speed travels at more than 1,100 feet per second. That's more than 3 times faster than the good old Matthews bow here. But here's an even a more amazing factor. A deer can react in less than 0.15 seconds after hearing that sound. So do a little bit of the math yourself and you're going to see that a deer, despite how blazing fast your bow is going to hear that sound quite a bit sooner than the arrow is going to reach it. Now that means that deer has time to react, and we call that, well, it's called jumping the string. We've all probably had it if you've bow hunted enough. Now here are a few things you can do to make it just a little bit less of a problem. First, buy a bow that is equipped to be quiet. My Matthews here has dampeners on it, has a string stopper, these little rubber monkeys that also silence everything on the bow. So that means that the deer has less of a chance to hear that bow going off as it's releasing the arrow. Another thing to do is shoot a fast bow. Shoot as fast as bow as you can possibly handle without over struggling. I don't like to overbow because there's too many things that can happen by struggling to draw back with a heavy pound bow, but I like to be fast enough so I've got enough kinetic energy to drive through a pronghorn, a deer, or an elk. Now here's one last tip. Don't shoot for mid-critter. Try to look for a spot in the lower third of an animal. Divide that animal's body. Top third, middle third, lower third. And that lower third is where you should shoot. That way, if the animal, the deer, elk, whatever, doesn't jump the string, you're still going to hit a vital. And if it does jump the string and starts dropping, because that's the first thing any animal does is it drops to grab all the energy it can to burst out of there, that arrow will still hit mid-vitals. Take a look at this little segment where my son recently shot at a pronghorn, and this pronghorn jumps the string like you can't believe.